Welcome back to Fluent Podcast, your English learning podcast. Today we're diving into something we all do every single day, a day in my life in English. Our goal today is pretty straightforward. We want to help you pick up some really useful phrases and words for talking about your daily life, your routines, from the moment you wake up right until you hit the pillow at night.
Exactly. We'll look at a few examples of different people's days and pull out the kind of practical language you can actually use. Think morning routines, work, study, food, hobbies, chilling out in the evening.
All that good stuff. So hopefully by the end, you feel a bit more confident sharing your own story in English.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Okay, so where does every day begin? Waking up, right? It's that first, maybe slightly groggy moment, and we saw some different takes on this.
We did. Like one person was really ambitious, wakes up around 5 a.m. to have an early start.
Wow, 5 a.m. That's dedication.
Definitely. Then someone else was more like wakes up at 7 in the morning, not too early, not too late, just perfect. Kind of finding that sweet spot.
Yeah, the Goldilocks time. And then there was the one I think many of us can relate to, awakes at 6:30 a.m. to the soft hum of my phone alarm. Reluctant at first.
Yes. Reluctant at first. That really captures it, doesn't it? That little internal battle with the alarm clock.
Totally. It's that slight resistance before you actually face the day.
Absolutely. And it shows there's more to it than just the time. There's how you feel about waking up. You might turn off your alarm clock, maybe stretch your arms, or have that little thought, okay, it's a new day.
Right. Some people like to start their day slowly, maybe grab a book first thing, or do some stretches.
Yeah, easing into it. And then there was that slightly unusual detail, the little gua, a small lizard hanging on my sheets.
Huh. Yeah, that was memorable. Just goes to show, you never quite know what the morning might bring, even in your own bedroom.
Exactly. A little bit of unexpected nature.
So from waking up, we usually move into, getting ourselves presentable, personal care. What kind of phrases popped up there?
Well, the basics, obviously. Things like, go to the bathroom to wash my face and brush my teeth. Pretty standard stuff.
Can't skip those.
Right. And someone specifically mentioned loving cold water in the morning. It helps me wake up. That's an interesting little detail, using the cold for a jolt.
Yeah, like a natural energy boost.
And then, of course, take a quick shower. We also saw things like, make your bed.
Oh, yeah. That's a big one for some people, starting with a small win.
Exactly. And also stretch, breathe, maybe even meditate, kind of warming up the body and mind for what's ahead.
It's interesting how even these simple early steps can be described in different ways. You're already building a little vocabulary just for the first hour of the day.
Absolutely. Lots of useful verbs right there.
Okay, so once we're up and ready, it's usually time for fuel, breakfast time.
Yeah.
Seems like a pretty universal part of the routine.
Definitely. And what people eat is fascinating, too. We had some really varied examples.
Like what?
Well, one was quite hearty. Chickpeas, onions, and potatoes, described as delicious and filling. Sounds like it would keep you going for ages.
Whoa, chickpeas and potatoes for breakfast.
Yeah.
Different. But hey, if it works.
Right. Then more familiar territory, toast with butter and honey and a cup of coffee. And the person added, the smell of coffee makes me feel awake and happy.
Oh, I get that completely. That coffee aroma is part of the morning ritual for so many people.
It really is. We also heard about lighter options like eggs or yogurt with fruit.
Okay, yeah.
And another classic, scrambled eggs, toast, and fresh tea. So quite a mix,
It's great variety. But the common thread seems to be getting that energy for the day. Breakfast really does feel essential however you do it.
Absolutely. It sets you up.
So breakfast is done. Now, for a lot of people, the day shifts gear into work or study mode.
And we saw quite a bit about working from home, people starting by getting organized, like sit at my desk and check my schedule.
Right. Got to know what's on the agenda.
Or turn on my computer and check my emails first. That seems like a really common first step for remote work.
Yeah, clearing the inbox and making a to-do list. We saw examples like check, record podcast, answer messages, prepare lesson. That structure really helps stay organized.
It does. It breaks the day down. Then the actual tasks. People mention things like edit videos, plan lessons, hop on video calls and meetings, the usual online work stuff.
Lots of screen time there.
Seems like it. And also write scripts for things like podcasts or YouTube.
And what about students? Their day looks a bit different.
Yeah, definitely. The structure is more about classes, so attend classes, English, math, science. Could be a lively history lesson or maybe a challenging math quiz I scramble to finish.
I remember that feeling. Scrambling to finish a quiz.
Yeah, or getting hands-on in a science lab. carefully measure and mix chemicals. So a real mix of learning activities.
Okay, so that covers the main work part of the day. What about midday? Lunch and breaks seem pretty crucial.
Oh, totally. Lunch examples were things like broccoli pasta with cheese and ham. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
Or rice with vegetables and some chicken, maybe with a small salad on the side. Seems like people are aiming for something balanced.
Good to see. And the break. Taking that pause is so important.
Absolutely. People mention taking a short break, maybe stepping away from the desk to sit on the balcony, drink some tea, and breathe fresh air. Just a little reset.
A mental reset, yeah. But the afternoon isn't always just work or study, is it?
Yeah.
This is where things got quite interesting in the examples. Errands, hobbies.
Exactly. This is where you see more personality shine through. Like one person talked about dragging to the supermarket.
The weekly shop.
Yeah, and going through each aisle to make sure I don't forget anything. Very methodical. And they added, the bakery is my favorite part because I always crave a sweet treat.
Relatable. The little reward.
Totally. And then, this was unique. They said they love the smell of the detergent aisle.
Really? Okay, that is specific. Clean smells, maybe?
Maybe. It's just a funny personal detail. Then someone else completely switched gears, took advantage of a beautiful day, and visits the beach.
Nice. Packing a beach bag and just swimming for the whole afternoon. That sounds like a perfect afternoon.
Doesn't it? And we also heard about someone using their time for reading a book in English to learn new words. I think it was about traveling around the world.
That's a great way to combine relaxing with language practice. Very smart.
And then for the students coming home, the afternoon often meant doing homework math problems, rating an essay, reviewing for tomorrow's quiz.
The grind continues.
Yep. And maybe helping my mother with dinner, cutting vegetables, washing dishes. So you see this blend of responsibilities, schoolwork, chores, personal time, errands. It's a real mix.
It really is. The afternoon seems quite varied depending on your life stage and, well, the weather, apparently.
Yeah, the beach trip proves that.
Okay, so the afternoon winds down, the sun starts to set.
Yeah.
What happens next? Evening routines, dinner, relaxation.
Yeah, exactly. Dinner time approaches, and again, lots of variety. Some people focus on preparing dinner at home, maybe aiming for healthy food like soup, vegetables, or grilled fish.
A mindful approach to ending the day's meals.
Right. But then others might choose to eat out. We heard about picking a nice restaurant on the beach.
Sounds lovely.
And ordering things like a barbecue chicken burger with fries and salad on the side, or maybe some fish tacos. So, treating yourself sometimes, too.
Absolutely. A different vibe entirely from cooking at home.
And after dinner, there are those little jobs. Wash the dishes, clean the kitchen, getting things tidy before relaxing.
And then the relaxation part. How do people unwind? This seems really personal.
It really does. One person's go-to was sitting on the couch and watching a series on Netflix. Specifically a comedy show that makes me laugh a lot.
Can't beat a good laugh to de-stress.
Definitely not. Another person preferred getting outside again to go for a short walk outside in a small park near my home. Yeah, just to listen to music and enjoy the sunset. They described the sky becoming orange and pink. So beautiful, just soaking it in.
That sounds incredibly peaceful. A nice contrast to maybe staring at screens all day.
Exactly. It's about finding what works for you to switch off. Then, finally, it's time to actually get ready for bed.
The final phase.
Yep, the familiar steps. Brush my teeth, take a shower, put on my pajamas. The wind-down routine.
Routine is comforting, isn't it?
It really is. And some people add a little something extra before sleep, like read a few pages of my book. One mentioned reading The Alchemist for half an hour before bed, letting myself drift into the story.
That's a lovely way to disconnect, just escape into a different world for a bit.
It prepares the mind for rest, and then it's turn off the light, close my eyes, maybe even a little moment of reflection, like saying thank you for today.
A nice touch of gratitude. And bedtime itself varied too, right? Someone mentioned falling asleep around 10 p.m.
Yeah, fairly standard. But another said around 1 p.m.
Whoa, 1 a.m. Okay, definitely a night owl there. Shows how different our internal clocks and schedules can be.
Totally. Different rhythms for different lives.
Wow. Okay, so we've journeyed through a whole day, or rather, several versions of a day, from waking up right through to going to bed. It's amazing how many little actions and phrases make up the fabric of our routines.
It really is. And we've picked up some core phrases, haven't we? Like wake up, take a shower, eat breakfast, Work from home, take a break, go for a walk, watch a show, go to bed. These are like the building blocks.
Definitely the building blocks. You can pretty much sketch out anyone's day using those.
Absolutely. But beyond just the words, it's seeing how these routines give structure, how people find moments for themselves, whether it's coffee or a walk or reading.
So, thinking about our listeners.
Yeah.
What's the takeaway? It's really your turn now, right? To maybe try describing your own day using some of this language.
Exactly. Give it a go. You could write about it, maybe just try speaking out loud, even if it's just to yourself. Or, hey, record yourself on your phone.
Good.
And don't worry about getting it perfect. It's okay if you make mistakes. Seriously, everyone does when they're learning. The key thing is, like one person said, losing your fear of speaking, that fear of messing up or feeling embarrassed.
That's such an important point. Just practicing is the most important thing for building confidence.
For sure. Think about your day. Maybe it feels ordinary, but as one quote put it, today was ordinary, but full. There's always something there.
Yeah, that routine gives stability. But maybe it's the little things, chatting with a friend, learning something new, helping someone out, those little moments. Give it meaning.
So maybe think about that. What are those meaningful moments in your day? How would you describe them in English, using some of the phrases we talked about?
That's a great challenge.
Yeah.
Keep noticing, keep practicing, and keep expanding that vocabulary.
Keep learning. We'll be back soon with another exploration.